Well, there's a unique story out of Arkansas where a man who's currently charged with second-degree murder is also running for his county sheriff's position. So is there a chance he could win a job that he'd eventually be disqualified from having? An interesting topic for Legally Speaking, and we have Tallie Orengia, attorney Tallie Orengia, with us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Tallie. It's so good to see you.
Thank you.
I know we introduced you with Dave a few weeks ago. Yeah.
It's good to be here.
Of course. So let's just start with the basics. Just because you're accused does not prohibit you from running for office yet?
No, not at all.
Right.
Just because you're accused of a crime. Now, if you're convicted of that crime, you're not going to be able to run for office, right? But if you're acquitted, you can run. In this case particularly, there is talk of something called jury nullification, and I'm not sure if you guys know what that means, but basically, even if the proves beyond a reasonable doubt that the person committed every element of that crime and they're guilty, it doesn't mean the jury has to convict.
Okay. That's good to know, especially in this case, because there is a gray area with this. A lot of people, they're supporting this guy.
They are supporting him, and that goes into jury nullification as well. So if you are guilty, if you find that someone is guilty of a crime and you're sitting there on the jury, but you think that the punishment doesn't match the crime, or you believe that it's unjust, you don't have to commit them of that crime. You don't have to convict them. This kind of applies, the same situation, although different, very different. Back in the 1850s, when a lot of people were charged with assisting slaves escaping, the general public would not convict these people, even though they met every element of that crime, and they know they were guilty of it. They couldn't morally do it. They couldn't morally convict them, so they acquitted. And once you're acquitted, you know, double jeopardy. You can't be retried for the same case. So if he is acquitted, he'll have no problem running. And I believe his trial is 6 weeks prior to running for position of sheriff. And further, he would be running against the same person that handled his case, which would be very interesting to see.
Listen up, if you have not checked in or read this story, you have to look into it, and you'll see why there's a gray area, why people are still supporting this guy. But there are certain offenses that can make you ineligible to run for office, right?
Of course. And if he is convicted, he will not be eligible to run.
Yes. Now, what are a few of those offenses that usually, you know, it's done?
So mainly felony offenses.
Felony offenses, okay.
Including, you know, murder in the second degree, like in Arkansas. So that would be an offense that he would be unable to run. But like I said, if he's acquitted, double jeopardy.
Okay.
And a lot of people are supporting him. So it goes right along with jury nullification. It's a gray area.
And it varies state to state?
Jury nullification?
Or just, you know, the things that you're ineligible of, you know, doing,
running for a state office. Yeah, it's state dependent. But jury nullification is allowed in every state, but the defense and the judge is not allowed to tell the jury that they do have that. But jury deliberations is supposed to be sacred. Okay, so even if you have one person on the jury and they're saying, no, I cannot find this person guilty of this crime, they don't have to explain it. That's their right. So jury nullification, you can do it, but you really don't have to explain it. And, you know, the judge won't know the reasoning you had behind it.
Very interesting. Now, this works out to where he's going to be tried before the election, but what if you're tried after and then found guilty? You win the election and then you're tried. I have just a few seconds left. What happens then?
Yeah, no problem. He would probably have to be removed from office, I assume.
All right, all right. Well, great job, attorney.
Thank you.
I mean,
it's lovely to be here.
Yes, this is her first time on her own doing this. Excellent job.
Thank you.
And thank you for breaking that down.
Yeah,
like, I'm really following this case. It's so interesting. You do the same. But also, she's so great because she brought us donuts just like Dave. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course.